It's on the YouTube live right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
That has officially started. They can't see us yet. Actually, they can't even hear. Well, they can't hear me. I don't know if you have your mic on. You do. So they can definitely. So your mic is on.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. You can turn it off for the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
I can't even start the show like I used to. I got muscle memory, B. So, yeah, I hope y'all feeling that beat. Am I live yet? I think I'm live. Am I live yet? Oh, yeah, we are live. You got your mic on yet for me? Get that mic on.
Yeah, I
There
think
we
we
go.
going.
Okay.
We on one.
So, this is a first ever edition of the TKO show. I am your host, Tyler Taylor, the Brooklyn Buzzsaw. Yo! That still comes down regularly. You gotta find your camera, B.
I see y'all looking
And you
for
better
me.
let the people
I see
know
y'all
that
looking for
that,
me.
that you are here on the show. See what's up
I'm in the building.
to the people.
I'm in the building. People! Hi.
So, as you can hear, this is the first episode of the TKO show. This is another Mighty Sports production. This ain't a sports show. I mean, we're gonna talk some sports, right? But we're also gonna talk about the culture a little bit.
We'll talk about the
Can
culture.
some things happen in the culture? Like, now, so today, we're gonna get some heavy sportage going on, right? We're gonna get some heavy sportage going on.
Factory.
But that is never ever gonna stop us from talking about the culture. So, what I want you to do, because you didn't know about this.
Nah,
You ain't know about this.
You hit me with a
Like-
motherfucking curveball.
Just to let you know, audio like that music just officially went off. So you didn't even know about this. You came in today ready to do the regular podcast that you've been hosting for a minute.
Straight
and
up.
I was like, yo, no, I got the camera set up.
Yeah, I
Okay,
walked in.
cool.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man?
But you didn't know that there was a whole new show name. You didn't know that there was there was a whole new intro. Like,
Word.
I think I let you hear the outro. You didn't even realize it. So, still, there are going to be some similarities because some things just kind of vibe that way, right?
Things, exactly.
So, we're going to start off the show. I can still hear that. Perfect. And that may be low for the people, so let me make sure that you get that in its full effect, right? Because I don't want to cheat you guys. I don't want to cheat you guys. I want to get you guys.
The people. We gotta give the people what they want.
So
First of all,
First things first.
let's talk about. I see you got a nice little fancy shirt on today.
Oh, this whole thing.
Let's
This whole thing, man. I mean, ain't not like anything happened. You know, I just happened to be, you know, on the way out, grab a little something from the closet. You know what I'm saying?
So, as you know, the first thing we're going to talk about is them LSU Tigers. Because LSU Tigers, you've been talking about them all. Since the day that I have met you, you have been talking about them LSU Tigers. Since the moment, like we can exist, we talk next, we talk some other teams. But you since day one, you have been talking about the LSU Tigers. So you know what? Now that you've been wrong, go talk about your Tigers.
All right. So to be real, people, the first thing how I even started messing with LSU. Shout out to my sister out there,
What up, sis?
goes to LSU and everything. So because she goes there, I just low key support the team and everything just like that, straight up. But this year, from what I was seeing from LSU doing early on, because we know the deal with them, they play well, then they go see Alabama, and it's like all the motherfucking wheels fall off. That was always the thing that was going on with LSU. But I watched their few games early on, and I'm like, yo, that offense looks different. They still had the defense that they always had with full of NFL talent. Once again, like they always do. But that offense just looked completely different. So I forget which game. I think it was the game against Texas. That was the game where I was like, nah, no, this is different. And from that day on, the first thing that let me know that this is going to be lit, the first proclamation that I really made was, hey, LSU got something for Bama this year. Just know, LSU have something for Bama this year. And then they kept playing good teams and more good teams and more good teams. And then sure enough, the Bama game came. And y'all saw what happened. 46-41 in Tuscaloosa. Joe Burrow, another fantastic game. That was the theme of the year. Joe Burrow balling out. These receivers just balling out.
I popped up way too fast. Talking to myself. I'm sorry.
So it just continues. Another big game come around. handle business. You see Georgia in the SEC championship game. Smack them because they have no damn offense. Just smack them 37-10. Go to Oklahoma. Go play Oklahoma in the college football playoff semifinal. I saw what happened, man. Just dismantled Oklahoma. 7 touchdowns in the first half? You kidding me? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then we get to the championship game.
Oh, I wasn't even there yet. See? I should have been paying
Man,
attention.
by far, I can't really think of a better championship game performance. 31 of 49, 463 yards, 5 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 6 total, no turnovers. 65 total touchdowns responsible for. And I think the interceptions is like 5 or 6.
Smoke weed
like
every day.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Granted, he has hell of a talent. He has a running back who's going to the league with Edwards-Helaire. Jamar Chase. Big up. Justin Jefferson's a junior. And then they got Randy Moss's son playing tight end.
That big motherfucker. That big light-skinned motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
goddamn. Like, I was like, you know you're supposed to follow your daddy's workout regimen a little.
I know you get
He's like, I just got my daddy's
what the
talent.
fuck? What the fuck they feeding you, kid?
Yo.
But
So,
it's loaded.
as we're going to start calling him on the show, Smoking Joe Burrow.
Facts. 'Cause that picture afterward, take it easy on that cigar, boy. Fuck you. Light my shit up.
You said light that shit up?
I said light my shit up.
Smoking Joe Burrow. More smoking than that. We salute you, B. Right? Smoking Joe Burrow. As you guys can see, it's right there. Right? Co-host is over there. Good, yeah, that's what I'm pointing at. Okay, let's make sure it worked in camera wise. I could be pointing right there to you in the camera. It could be nah, you right there. You right there in the camera too. When I point that way, it looks that way. Right? He's the K in what you see in the middle.
It is I.
Joe Burrow had the game of games. There was a meme that popped out, right? And I'm glad they're showing this, right? There was a meme that popped up. And the meme, I had to back up a little bit, right? So the camera can see me, right? So the meme was like, Joe Burrow first quarter, Joe Burrow after the first quarter. And I was like, and that's basically what it was. Guys, I don't think you understand what happened here. LSU was down early, 17-7. Right? To Clemson. To little old Clemson, little old Tigers.
We're not going to do that. Clemson is legit.
Like,
Clemson is legit.
We talking about how Dab Sweeney likes to describe his team.
Dab Sweeney.
Dabo Sweeney. I don't know why I say his name like that. It's just how I feel like I need to say his name. So Dabo Sweeney pops up, and he always says, little old Clemson, and they were down early. Or they were up early. I'm sorry. They were up early. Mm-hmm. You don't expect Clemson to blow leads. And listen, these are both Tigers, but Clemson keeps trying to make themselves sound like little old Clemson. Well, you guys ain't little old Clemson anymore. You may have started off as a poor little farm boy, but you done worked yourself up now. Well, you sitting in one of those big old white suits. You got a nice little straw in your mouth. That belly started to lap across your britches, and you done got a little bit fat and sassy, and you done forgot that you aren't the only Tiger in the jungle. And while you sitting up there, little old Clemson getting all fat and sassy, here come LSU every single day. Smoking Joe. Game after another. Win.
Stomping with the big dogs.
Win. Until he came to you and said, you know what? We want to challenge you for the pride of the pride. These two Tigers battled it out. And
the
what
real
ended
Tigers.
up happening? The LSU Tigers went on a 35-8 run.
The real Tigers. Please stand up.
And listen, not just myself. Because the same thing I was thinking. It's the same thing that they verbally said when they were going to the tunnel at halftime. Oh, we've been here before. You have.
They didn't even get to halftime down 17-7.
You have. But they never recovered. The only turnover in the game came from what is it? Sunshine.
Stop it.
What? Came from Sunshine.
Stop it.
As he's running the ball, it's the only turnover by any of the quarterbacks. Sunshine is running the ball, toss it up, and it lands directly into a LSU Tigers hand. He takes off down the field like a tiger, maybe a cheetah, because he wasn't being caught by the. Eventually, did get caught actually.
Like I said, 42
But it was
points, 6 total.
enough to put them in position.
To score again.
And he said, Smoking Joe Burrow, he ran in for a touchdown. He was the second leader rusher on his team. He led his team with 463 passing yards. And
Smoking Joe Burrow was dealing them oh so thorough.
since we're live, can I get some help from Booker T to tell the people how many times he threw a touchdown?
5 times.
5 times. If I could do a spinner Rudy, if I had the space to do a spinner Rudy.
And then put the cherry on top with a little rushing touchdown. Just for you bitch ass niggas.
6 total touchdowns in a national championship game.
Is my man still not legit, people? Is my man still not legit? What more does he have to do? Got the Heisman, smoked Bama, killed Georgia, destroyed Oklahoma, like that's any challenge, and then goes for 6 touchdowns in a championship game?
So, we're going to move on there because if we're going to be recording live for video, we ain't taking 3 hours. We ain't taking 3 hours. So these
But we
topics.
can talk about one recording, though, that went down after that game.
So you are ready for Florida, man.
Let's get it on.
You already.
We can't move on. We can't move on after. Talking about that game.
You're talking about the recording on the field.
Oh, the recording on the
You
field.
talking about the recording that happened after the game.
Yeah,
Sorry.
after the game.
Not before the game.
No, not before the game.
Let's talk
not
about
that fool.
So
We'll get to that fool.
let you talk about I'll let you talk about this recording because you know what? You feel more of a type of way about this recording than I do.
I really don't. I really don't. And if you people don't know what we're talking about here, I'm referring to a certain Cleveland Brown, Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. If you've seen this video clip by now, you can tell that Odell had been drinking a little bit at the championship game. He, on the field, it seems like he's given some type of paper. I ain't saying what, because that's not my business. But
he getting money. It was
well.
bread. I'm sorry. Chicken.
Protect your chicken.
Yeah.
Protect your chicken.
I bet I don't have that.
Protect your chicken.
Chicken.
But yeah,
Marshall-
he dapped up Jordan Jefferson.
I'm sorry.
Put
I gotta
that money
pause you.
in
I gotta
there.
pause you. I don't mean to stop you. For all of the reasons, football related, on the field related, that we said, yo, we love Marshawn Lynch coming back to Seattle, for beast mode, for beast quick, for all of it. Marshawn Lynch not only did his beast mode on the field, he still reminded us, I am beast mode off the. Yo, take care of your mentals, take care of your health, and take care of your chicken. Continue.
He's the GOAT. He's the greatest.
I love me so much.
Please don't
You
retire.
understand?
Please don't retire. Please
I had
come
to-
back and stay on Seattle because
want
when he
him in
went to
media.
Oakland,
I want him
he
more
didn't
in
get
media.
when he went to Oakland, there was no media play. So stay on Seattle, please.
Yeah, he belongs in
Yeah,
Seattle.
stay on Seattle, man.
Like Oakland, we get it. That's where you're from. And I forgot about that because I definitely wanted to put him in the Florida Man segment. Like, but he wasn't from there.
Straight Oakland.
So But Odell Beckham.
I have no problem with him giving them that money.
And
Because we both, along with a whole bunch of people out there, feel that college athletes should be getting compensated for the revenue that they bring to the school, that their respective sport brings to the school. Not everybody gets paid equally. I can't have the swimming team getting paid like the football team. No. But I'll tell you one thing: the amount of y'all who actually paid attention to LSU football, or just any top tier college football
I
team.
forgot I had that picture too of LSU champs. I got 2 pictures of it.
Only pictures that you should need for LSU right now to discuss them. But if you guys paid attention to any of these top college football teams, you can kind of catch a vibe in terms of how much money that LSU alone has brought in. You beat 7 top 10 teams. The bigger the game you play, the more revenue you're bringing in. So you do the math. 7 top 10 teams that they played and beat, whether it be at LSU
That's
or
a million. That's
in
let you
someone
know.
else, or just
That's damn near $1 million per just to play them, because teams like FAU, they get $1 million just to have a team like Clemson come and beat up on them. But let's quickly talk about what happened off the field, and then we'll talk about the Florida man and continue with some off the field antics. Right? Odell Beckham gets caught giving a player money. That's going into the draft. So he's going to be eligible to. He's no longer going to be restricted under NCAA rules. Part of the reason why he gave him the money. You have a bigger issue that somebody recorded him, and I say
that's an Alabama fan.
And
That's a hurt Alabama
and
fan.
I tell you that
who recorded him.
It wasn't an Alabama fan that recorded him.
Had to be.
It was an Alabama fan that reported it as such.
Facts.
Right? It was just a regular fan that recorded it. It's just people recording stuff on the thing, I'm recording stuff on the sideline. That's recording the action that's going on. And as you be like, oh shit, this motherfucker giving money. Like, okay. And then you share it, and then what happens is that the salty Alabama fan retakes your video, captures the screen of it, puts their own audio, and be like, oh, look at this. He's breaking all kinds of rules. I wonder how many times he's given up, because Odell Beckham did almost fuck up. And he kind of did fuck up. He gave them he gave them all headphones before the game started. I don't know how he got away with that.
And not just that, after the game, there's another video of him holding one of the players' cleats, talk about, I'm going to sell this for $200,000. I'm like, my nigga, sit your drunk ass down, please. Okay? Look, I understand, because of course, I want these players to get paid. But my shit is, yes, those specific players that he was talking about, they about to go to the league. They about to clear it. My thing is, my nigga, they still on the field with the LSU uniform on. You already know the kind of bullshit and attention this gonna bring.
Yeah,
why do it?
They'll investigate the school for GP.
Exactly.
Just to fuck up next year.
Because now you got LSU having to come out talking about some that was fake money. But then their coach Joe Burrow, who was smoking, what we calling him again?
Oh, we call him smoking Joe Burrow.
Smoke weed every day.
Goes on a podcast or a radio show today and says, "Oh no, that was real money." Straight up, just like that. I'm like, damn, Joe.
So as you go from one mistake to another, I'm a little mad at you.
Why?
I'm a little mad at you.
Talk to me.
One, because I don't know if you're talking into your mic properly right now so people can hear you.
Oh,
that's
shit. Hopefully they hear me.
And then you don't know that. That's when you get that. But we had this whole entire time when we brought up our Florida man segment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about Ryan Tannehill. You never told me there was a double-headed gator, Florida gator, going on in Tennessee. They have 2 Florida men.
You said gator, like...
Well, 2-headed gator. That's what comes out of Florida. They don't have 2-headed monsters. We have 2-headed gators down here.
Or 2-headed hurricanes.
I said, well, these are gators. You can't. I mean, Florida man would try to ride a hurricane.
I just don't like the sound of Florida gators put together. That's pretty sickening to me.
Well, it's Florida man. So we have Ryan Tannehill. They used to play down here, right? For the Miami Dolphins, and he was ruined
because of
and he was shipped away
because of
and ruined
because of
his coach,
who happens to be
the head coach for the New York Jets. If you look on your screen, the gays. We're not here to talk about the gays today.
Nah.
Right?
Not yet.
Not at all. Not at all. Not here to talk about the gays. We're here to talk about Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill is on that team. Do you know who else is on that team?
King
Because
Henry?
yes, you know where King Henry is from?
Yes.
He's from Yulee, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 Florida. This whole entire time I'm over here talking about Ryan Tannehill, I could actually been talking about the Florida man that matters. You, the person that's always getting on me for not talking about who and what matters. You let me go on these Tannehill diatribes and not be like, well, you know we got Derrick Henry here from Florida.
You know why I did that? Because you need to give love to Tannehill, damn it.
So I'll give love to Tannehill. I got you. So
You will respect greatness.
the court gesture for the Tennessee Titans, their quarterback Ryan Tannehill and his King Henry go into the realm.
Henry, damn it.
Go into the realm of the 3-eyed raven and pluck their feathers one by one behind a 30-carry game for 195 yards as the king slayed an whole entire culture.
Damn. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did.
Talk about death by 1,000 cuts. Death by 1,000
The
cuts.
Ravens were supposed to win for the culture. Let me tell you something right now. I've never been so upset watching a football game. That's not even my fucking team. I'm supposed to be rooting for them to lose because I'm a Steelers fan. This is the one time I would ever root for Ravens. It was the only time I would ever root for them because why? Why? People, at the end of the day, I'm still a football fan. It's playoff football. What is a great matchup? What is a fantastic matchup? Patrick Mahomes, which we will get to because boy, oh boy, did he. Woo! Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson would have been a hell of an AFC Championship game. A hell of an AFC Championship
Instead.
game. Any football fan wanted that. I know y'all wanted that. Unless you're a Titans fan or a Texans fan, that is what you wanted. That is what you wanted. Don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit me. Instead,
We get Tennessee, Kansas City. I'm not even gonna front it.
Niggas
I'm not even gonna delay the
niggas
fact that
is-
Kansas City won.
niggas is dropping passes, but at the end of the day, Lamar didn't look so good. But I will be hearing no Lamar Jackson slander. I will not have it.
So
I will not have
no,
it.
listen.
And then Derrick Henry.
I'm gonna tell you what it's
Derrick
gonna be right
Henry's
now.
Out here looking like Eric Dickerson reincarnated. Son.
Lamar Jackson slander is falling right now between 1 and 2 categories, right?
Did you see Derrick Henry shove Earl Thomas like he was a little bitch? Turned his ass all the way around. Like God.
Earl Thomas was like,
I've no part of this.
I've never seen this done from the other side. I've seen my teammate do this. I've never.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is what those defenders feel when they go tackle Marshawn.
Like, this is what Beast Mode felt like.
I was expecting Earl to go light his ass up toward the sideline, and he slowed up. He said, I don't want to hit no part of this shit. Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
We're all upset about Baltimore in a way. But Lamar Jackson's biggest knock on him right now is going to be, because if you don't see him anywhere between these two, then you truly are hated, right?
It's such
Low
bullshit.
ball, Mike Vick. High, Peyton Manning. Good thing today.
You were up here. I'm
Yeah, like
hey,
his head is huge and
Manning,
shit. You know what I mean? So because right now when I look at him, he's somewhere in the mixture of that. He's either gonna be Michael Vick, which I think he's way smarter than Michael Vick.
Way better.
So
He's what Michael Vick is if Michael Vick took the game serious when he was playing.
So at worst, then he may be Peyton Manning.
Which is pretty damn good.
He'll be Peyton Manning.
Unless you're Kershaw.
No. Listen to this. He'll be Peyton Manning, passing wise, right? Super Bowl ring wise, and then be in a completely different category rushing for quarterbacks. So when Peyton walks into the Hall of Fame,
First
you know what?
ballot.
You know what Lamar Jackson is going to do when he
Moonwalk right behind
he's going to
his ass.
whoop straight in.
Whoop. Big trust that shit.
But for right now,
I don't hear no slander, man. That dude.
For right now.
Second year in the league. 30,
For right now.
36 touchdowns. 6
New
interceptions.
era is just a slogan.
Until Derrick Henry took it and copyrighted it himself.
So we're not gonna take long into Kansas City because Kansas City doesn't need to take long into.
It's very, 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 very simple.
Change all of the names for Clemson and LSU and make that Kansas City and Houston, where Kansas City was down in the first quarter, and then
dumb shit. They did dumb shit.
where Kansas City was down in the first quarter,
I never felt Kansas City was
and
out
then
of the game. I was waiting for the run.
and then Patrick Mahomes did this.
But the shit is,
And
it's the fluke shit that happens.
the 21-point lead that they had in the first quarter was gone by the second, as Kansas City went on a 51-10 run to win that game. That's all the time that you. I'm sorry. No. I need to do one more thing because I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this game, but because Joe Burrow.
Patrick Mahomes will get his love.
Joe Burrow got his actions from somewhere.
My man's.
Right? So, if I called Booker T out to come help me tell the people how many touchdowns
5 of them.
Joe Burrow had,
5 of them.
then
Bangs.
I'm going to pull him out one more time so he can tell the people how many touchdowns Patrick Mahomes had. With no interceptions at that.
Five time.
Camera's over here.
Five time.
Look at that one.
Five time.
I'm over here like, hey, shit over here. Now, something that you probably can't see in the background because this is something that we do like to do, and I hope that you can't see it because I don't want it to get, you know. So, one game is Toronto and Brooklyn. That's a close game, 103-102. And the other one, I forget what the heck I put on. I think that was
Toronto and OKC.
Oh, there we go. Toronto OKC. That's the one you could probably see more than the other one. Either way, I hope you can't see either one of them, to be honest with you, because I don't want my shit to get blocked. YouTube is watching all the time. The motherfuckers stay watching. Niggas is annoying as fuck.
Bum ass.
What happened to the free market? I get it. You guys became TV, now you're regulated by the FCC and shit.
YouTube trying to act all fancy now.
They're regulated by the FCC.
On niggas.
They regulated by the FCC. You ready for the next Florida man?
Oh man. Oh, hey, hold on. Come on, man.
Oh, wait, did I not play it?
Five time.
On what game?
Five time.
How stupid the Houston Texans head coach is.
He blew an opportunity to.
I ain't gonna lie, had his ass got fired this week, I would not feel sorry for him. Because technically, I thought his ass, had they not straightened up against Buffalo, snip, snip. That's how concerned I was. But Kansas City did dumb shit. For Kenny Stills to be running all the way up the field by himself like that on that first touchdown.
We go.
What the hell? And then the block punt, now it's 14-0. And then the muff one, now it's 21-0. So it's not like, so Kansas City, all they were doing was just beating themselves. But then Houston had that one drive where they could have really put some worries inside those Chiefs. Really put those worries inside those Chiefs. And 4th and 1 with Deshaun Watson in the red zone in a playoff game with that magnitude, you got somebody on the ropes like that, and we're kicking field goals? Kicking field goals.
Those are for you.
Damn.
Those are for you.
You throw garbage at me?
I ain't throwing garbage at you.
Why you throw garbage at me?
No. Don't open it. Don't open it yet. Pick up all three.
You only threw one at me.
Nah,
man.
there's 3 of them.
Nah.
There's three of them.
Nah, you only threw one at me.
B, I'm telling you, there's
B,
3
nah,
of them.
come on, son.
Don't open it yet.
Come on, son.
I'm telling you, do not open it yet.
Oh.
That's the number one thing. Do not open it. That was the very first thing I said. Do not open it. There is 3 of them.
I got him.
You got all 3?
I got him.
You got all 3?
I got him.
All 3.
I got him.
Okay.
Damn.
Whenever you're ready to talk Florida, man, you open up one of them.
Bet. Yeah, dumbass go kick the field goal. So that was already one thing. And I was like, all right, Kansas City gonna wake up now.
I'm doing new shit. He has no clue what to expect from. This is all new shit.
I'm gonna just hurry up and finish this shit, and then we get it going. And then, yeah, so they kicked the field goal. I'm like, oh, they done fucked up. That right there, that let me know Kansas City about to hurry up and snap. Ensuing kickoff, 58 yards. I'm like, oh, here it come. Touchdown a few plays later. Okay, Houston get the ball back. All right, let's see what they do here. They get stopped, 4th down. I remember where I was. I was at the bar. I turned around because I'm having a conversation, and all of a sudden somebody goes, oh! I turn around. These niggas went for it on a fake punt at the 30-some, at their own side of the field, 30-some yard line. Get stopped, don't score. You like, yo, so wait, you don't go for it on 4th and 1 in the red zone, but you go for a 4th and 4 on your own side of the field? 30-something yard line to be exact? Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. Kansas City scores, and so we kick off. The guy fumbles the ball. They're in the red zone again. They score again. It's like, Jesus, man. I've never seen a game flip so quickly. So quickly. 21-0 in the first quarter. By halftime, it's 28-24 Kansas City. What the? Bill O'Brien, you make my head hurt. And if my head hurts and I'm not a Houston fan, Houston Texans fans, my condolences to you. Because you're going to have to deal, because this man hasn't been fired yet. So that means you're going to have to deal with this bullshit again next year. Anyway, we done there.
You done? You know what? I'll let you decompress. We'll take a break. That and more on the TKO show when we return.
Mahomes will go.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world. And they can respond, I became a soldier.
All right, and we are back with the show.
My bad, Patrick Mahomes is a GOAT. 5 touchdowns, just like that. Go, 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 go.
Alrighty. So, we're about halfway through the show. Let's let you know. I don't know if you have a lot of shit to talk about. We're halfway through the show.
We got 2 more games to talk about. 2 more football games to talk about.
You ready to talk about some Florida, man?
Let's get some Florida man out there.
Open up one of them papers.
Let's see who we got. Ooh, damn. I don't want to do that.
No. It's already open. It's already. No, it's already. You cannot.
He got to be last.
Stop it. You can't do that. You open it up. Stop. You see, what are you doing? What are you're like an 8-year-old child.
But that dude, that Florida man, he got the weight. He got the weight for his.
Let's go. What does it say?
I don't know. Your handwriting's just shit.
Cause now I'm upset. That says trick.
Says trick.
That says trick.
Oh, so that's not even. Ah, damn.
Told you, just let him ride. Did you open another one up already? You're supposed to wait.
Man.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Trick was supposed to be joke, like.
Oh, you do? I thought you opened up the other one. Okay, thought you opened up another one. Okay, no, I was serious. There goes trick. On the screen.
All right.
Florida man.
All right.
Story comes out.
All right.
Did you hear the story?
What's the story?
There's a police call. Police is being called because there's an individual that is hidden all of the signs on the road, hidden mailboxes, and running red lights.
The fuck?
Police get to the scene, and it is none other than Mr. 305, Mr. Trick Daily Dollars, coked up. Like I said, you can't see it on the screen, but
here's the shit. I heard about some shit happened with Trick. Like I'm at the barbershop. I think it was either Friday or Saturday. You know, fresh lineup, and then one of the guys that said that he had got arrested. But me and my brother, we were already talking about football and stuff and watching the game and stuff. Like, oh, he got arrested? Probably doing some dumb shit, whatever. I didn't know what he did, but now I'm like, nah, tell me again what that nigga did. Because I was just like, wait, what?
Fucked up. So little bit of, so first the police call comes in. There is somebody taking out signs in mailboxes and running red lights and stop signs, but taking them out like he's trying to get points on Grand Theft Auto.
God damn.
They get to the scene. They pull him over. Alcohol, cocaine, Mr. 305, Trick Daddy Dollars.
Woo.
And if you see his photo,
First thing he said to the cops, okay, what's up? Shut up. And that cop said, we about to take it to the house.
you wrote that.
He about to take it to the house. Take it to the house. Take it to the house. Take it to the get
But you know Trina bailed him out. Trina bailed him out.
Trina definitely bailed him out. That cop said, get down.
There's a picture that's circulating with him and Snoop. And I look at this picture. I haven't got a chance to post it yet, right? And I don't know if I saved it before. I did not save it. But it's a picture with him and Snoop. And all I can think of is on cocaine, on marijuana. Now,
Snoop. I don't hear Snoop doing dumb shit off the weed.
because it's weed.
Exactly.
So, Snoop, it eventually comes out, and I'm gonna post that picture up so everybody can see. Actually, it's popped up right now in a fashion that I didn't want to pop up. But this is one of the problems of having a live show sometimes. Let's see if I get that out of there. There we go. Nope. There we go. Alrighty. So there's an image there's an image of Snoop with Trick Daddy, and like I said, you can't see it right now, but everybody's about to see it in its full glory.
Hopefully y'all are laughing your asses off.
And one side you see Trick, the other side you see Snoop. Trick don't quite look like the same Trick we remember, unless you remember that first album that he had where you couldn't really see his hairline. He was looking all bugged the fuck out, kind of shit. That kind of looks like this Trick.
Last image of Trick.
But he ain't smiling. He ain't looking happy.
Nah, man, because when them boys get you,
But Snoop, though, happy than a motherfucker.
living his best life.
Smile like a motherfucker. Now, I don't want to put too much weight on Trick. I did later on end up finding out that he has lupus. And he said that he is medicating his lupus through alcohol and cocaine.
Wow.
Because he doesn't want to consistently take the pills for it. Or I think he said, maybe he didn't say marijuana. He said marijuana and cocaine. I don't think he said alcohol. Marijuana. Maybe he said all three.
I don't know what these rappers these days, man.
Which hits me in a weird way, right? Because a small part of me could understand that. A small part of me could understand having to be on some kind of pain medication and not wanting to be on that pain med just because of how it fucks with the inside of your body all the time. So finding other ways to medicate those, army-related injuries outside of consistently taking the opioids that they consistently want to prescribe you. He said, well, which I said I can't blame him, but then also he's like, well, because of the money it costs. And I'm like, see, Trick, then now you got me. See, now you're just doing drugs. Because you can't complain about the money that is costing you to take the medicine for your lupus and shit. Yeah. But yet, you finding enough money to get weed, alcohol, and cocaine all the goddamn time.
Come on, man. Come on.
The cocaine habit is enough. Is medication.
Or if you want a good round of all three, you're looking at least a smooth $100 coming out the pocket. At least. At the very, very least.
From the pain he's telling me, right? I know normal people that go through a couple of grams a day, casually. I know a gram a day casual cokehead, a coke intaker. I know people that could easily smoke an eighth of weed a day. You know?
Sure, you know, like very personal.
Only one of my personalities. It's the reason why we smoke. That motherfucker gotta stay calm the fuck down. We gotta keep that nigga in a cage. I always tell people, listen, you're not really crazy if all you do is give your first, your middle, and your last name all different kinds of personalities, and then have them run out. Like, listen, like Taylor was my army nigga. Like he's a little bit more professional. Tony is the wild party motherfucker, and Talon is just the everyday Joe. But and then Junior's the family guy. That's the reason why no bitch I ever date can call me Junior, because I ain't trying to be no family man. But like, I'm gonna call you Junior. Like, no, that's a family name. I ain't trying to make you family.
Don't do that.
So, I know people that can easily drink a half a bottle to a bottle a day without. So, you're talking about now you're trying to medicate. So now you're trying to medicate lupus, and I know somebody that has lupus too. You know what I mean? So you're trying to, and depending on what kind of pain level he's trying to tolerate. Don't say that it was the price, Mr. Rapper superstar that's still getting residuals and all kinds of other stuff.
Has his own restaurant now.
And talking about, stop it. I get it. You would rather do the cocaine and weed and alcohol to medicate your shit.
Word.
Leave it at that. The moment you said it was about the money, we was like, now you're trying to bullshit me. Call me now.
Just be real.
Like, for real. So that was Trick Daddy Dollars. We're done. Next Florida man. Since you already got one already open and on the table, you asshole.
Damn right. That one's going last. That Florida man, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. Yeah, whatever the fuck this is.
Long kiss.
Alright.
Long kiss.
I'll let you explain that shit.
Ah. See, the first one that you opened was so self-explanatory. I should have let that. I see. The fact that that's the only one that you haven't been able to understand what the hell it meant means that I'm gonna do this to you again more often, and I'm gonna do a better job coding. Cause that one I wasn't even.
I said, oh hell.
Cause I wasn't even trying to. I thought all of these.
I low-key picked it up, hoping that wasn't the first one that I was hoping. So the thing that I saw, I said, oh hell no, son. No, son. Hell no.
Oh
That
man.
nigga's gonna wait.
So
He's gonna get smoked.
you can. Oh man, this really sucks. That you cannot hear the audio. But you know what? You know what? They said what can't be done does sometimes mean that you just haven't tried hard enough. Not that you can't. I think you get a better appreciation over this. So you get the
what
audio
sort of
on
made
this.
it so chippy all of a sudden out of just like the one foul?
I mean, to me, I think it's tough for him because I can guard him and he can't guard me. Like, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. But like I said, I think you just got to watch your mouth in certain situations. There's some that you just don't say as a man. And, I mean, he got to see me the next time because I feel like what he said was truly disrespectful. And it's all good because we see him again. I ain't scared of nobody. So, you know, he talking about, oh, we're going to fight, this, that. It is what it is to me.
And then what did you notice the middle finger from him, and was the blowing of the kiss?
He's soft. He's not even in my fucking league, like nowhere near me. And if I was their coach, I would never put him on me ever again. He's like, no, put somebody else on me because I'm gonna tear his ass up every time.
Long kiss.
Because they all make sense now.
I almost forgot that this shit even happened. Oh my goodness. Yo, give that nigga the MVP.
It's on the screen.
I don't care. Give him the MVP.
Tell me you don't want Jimmy Butler on your team.
Give him the MVP, damn it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's the shit I
you know
wanna
what?
see right there.
You know what? I don't often ever do this. Okay, Google, vote for Jimmy Butler for the All-Star game.
Damn.
I had one vote left, right?
Okay, voted for Jimmy Butler. That was your last vote for
Yeah.
today, but you can come back and vote again tomorrow.
I've never ever wanted to vote for a Heat player ever for an All-Star game.
But only on the right to sports podcast.
Do you get people voting live for their All-Star game ballot? And yes, if you didn't
Google herself,
if you didn't realize
from
that
the
you can
TKO show.
if you didn't realize
Word
you
up.
could do that, yeah, you can okay a Google and make an All-Star game vote. And I may have just made yours for you, depending on how you're listening to that. Yo, that would be some slick shit. Like have your podcast, and then like let's say if you're one of the All-Star guys, then do that. And if you have 1 million people following your podcast, then 1 million people just voted for you.
Boom.
If they haven't voted for you already.
Just like that. Just like that.
So Jimmy Butler gets into it with.
TJ Warren.
Ah, there we go. Okay, I was gonna say Tyler Harborough.
Just a little bit darker than Tyler Hansbrough.
Oh man.
And with, some type of corners in his hand. Something I don't think Tyler Hansbrough can do.
I don't think Tyler Hansbrough could guard Jimmy Butler either though.
I don't think Tyler Hansbrough can guard much of anybody.
Well, see down they both in the same category to me. Jimmy Butler bodies him with an elbow. After some shenanigans goes on back and forth with him.
Getting bitched by like 20 points too.
And Jimmy Butler's getting kicked out the game already. He's gone. And Tyler Warren comes up. TJ Harborough comes up.
Oh, man.
And it gets himself ejected.
Like a dumbass.
And then Jimmy Butler gives him the long kiss.
The long kiss, B. Gives him the long kiss.
And then Tyler Harborough doing the only thing that he can do, right? At that point in time, it's like somebody done dogged you the fuck out. And you're like, man, fuck you. Can't do shit, man. Fuck you.
Oh my God.
Let's open that next one up. I ain't got nothing else to say about that. It's your last
All
one.
that can be said is, all of a sudden now, congratulations, Indiana and Miami Heat. Your next game is gonna have a whole bunch of people watching now.
Oh yes, facts.
March 25th, I think the date is. Shout out to Jimmy Butler for letting us know by posting that on his Instagram.
Circle the date and post it on his Instagram. We got another meeting. You gonna see me.
TJ might catch 30 that game.
He gonna put buckets on him.
Word.
He gonna put buckets on him.
Probably dunk on him too. But this last Florida man.
Well, you can read that one. I know what that one says. I know which one you in for. Oh man, the picture I'm using of him. So, I won't even. Let me start where I want. Let's start here.
Like, this is something that's gonna be funny, but then at the end of the day,
It's sad.
It's sad, and we're gonna end up being like real serious about it.
So
This is ridiculous.
I came into the Florida Man segment ready to talk about Antonio Brown posting another music video. The first one was a whole lot of money, whatever. Now this one is, I forgot what this one is called. They needed me, or I'm the MVP, or whatever the fuck it's called. I've listened to all three of his videos lately. I don't advise anybody waste their time doing it. I did it. I did it because I'm here to talk to you guys about that shit. If you do not have to waste your time, I again repeat, do not watch that motherfucker's videos.
I didn't. The only reason I even know anything about it is because every motherfucking day he's posting it on his social media.
So, and it's Vivo certified. Like,
Damn, this shit money to buy.
in 2 seconds, the same. Okay, so I came in here to talk about the music videos he dropped because the music videos are egregious in its own selves, because in its own right, because the music videos are based off of all of the interactions that he's having with NFL teams. So
Yet he comes out here and says, "Fuck the NFL. I don't need these niggas."
So first he's about, I have a whole lot of money and they need me or whatever. And he's basically said like, oh, I got money, I don't need them. But then next thing you know, he's posting about how much they're taunted, they're dragging his name, and he just wants to play that. And about his interview with Sean Payton. And I'm like, how many interviews interviews or phone conversations are you gonna keep recording that you have with people and then making this shit public knowledge, which again is morally wrong, if not illegal. I'm gonna leave it as more.
Already said that's a crime in itself.
So, I was coming here to talk about Antonio Brown and these music videos, right? And as I was going to talk about that or bring that up, Florida man literally said,
"Hold my beer."
And let me post a video about me berating my wife and the cops in front of my kids as they're being taken away from my custody because I'm acting like this and they can't get to school because I'm acting like this. I hope this passes the test because
Cannot play with him. Cannot win with him.
that's why he's not on your team.
Cannot coach with him. Can't do it. I want. Put him in the bench.
Cause he's a piece of poo.
You filthy animal.
Antonio Brown is 100% on my piece of poop award list, right?
Listen, right now, ranked so far, that's the Florida Man of the Year. Florida Man of the Year so far.
He is right now holding the gold standard for Florida man.
Absolutely. I'm not sure if that can be top. For the rest of the year, I'm not sure that can be top.
He posted the video that made him look like an.
It's about 3 or 4. I remember, like.
You know what this would be like? You know what this would be like? Have you heard about the story about the guy that broke into Taco Bell? He made himself some food, ate the food, took a nap, whatever, and then bounced. And they're looking for him.
Yeah.
This would be like.
Be a bad thing. I read that tired brains can sometimes be more creative.
See, facts. So I guess that's a bad thing, right? You being nosy, bitch. That's how I turned your mic off earlier. If he would have posted the video of them looking for him on his own social media account, that's that equivalent.
Practically. Like, I don't understand that. Like, normally, I be seeing when AD goes live, I just ignore it. I literally caught it when it was going down. I had the whole thing on. I'm like, yo, bro. I like, part of, at first, when I dissected piece by piece, I understand why you're upset because you have someone who's now, like, you know, your ex. It's your baby mom's at the end of the day. You don't fuck with her no more. Okay, cool. You're trying to get your keys to the car that is your car in your name. You're trying to get it back because apparently she took the keys and just trying to take off. But in the back of my head, especially when the cop comes and asks him, was this a gift? I'm like, this was probably a whole motherfucking gift to her. That's probably what this shit was. It was a gift that, but now that it's over,
He wants that gift back.
being a motherfucking Indian giver. And how you know is every time the officer asks, yo, was this a gift? All he does is just get louder and just starts going off.
It's my car. Probably something like, my car, I paid for it.
My car, I paid for it. Which is what anybody would do. So when people start doing that,
It's a gift.
it was a motherfucking gift.
You said, here, boo, this is from me to you. This is yours. At this current moment, I love you. Have this.
Word.
Fucking Bentley. You might as well just tattooed her name on your fucking forehead. You dumb fuck. Okay, so let's move on, right? So, because they ain't the only dumb shit that's been happening in sports.
Antonio Brown did that nigga might need help. CTE. all
They
over that.
ain't the, oh, he definitely needs
CTE
help.
all over that.
But
CTE
they ain't,
all over that.
they ain't the only dumb shit that's been happening in sports, right? There's been a whole lot of dumbness going on. And this dumbness, it's not really dumbness. It's been a whole lot of cheating.
Oh, we going to them now?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. Hold on, people. I gotta do something real quick. I came prepared.
There's a whole lot of cheating that's going down, right? So, in this cheating business of theirs, there has been a team and individuals and players that have benefited from people getting information
And
that they.
legacy's tarnished.
So let's start off with
You peep the wardrobe change?
I do peep the wardrobe change.
You know, you peep the GOAT.
I do.
The GOAT back there.
We have
Babe Ruth.
Astros general manager, and I want you to take a look at all of these cocksuckers. Astros general manager,
That's literally all cocksuckers.
Jeff Lunhow.
GM.
Astros, sorry, general manager and GM. We also have Astros manager, AJ Hinch. Let's bring that cocksucker up. They both get fired because they manipulated a way and a system. They formulated a system and a way to be able to steal the signs of pitchers so they can let their batters know exactly which pitches were coming up through using technology and other means. Shortly after being suspended for 1 year, their owner fired both of them. Said, get the fuck out of here. I don't want shit to do with you. You guys aren't coming back here. We don't even want to be associated with you. I'm fucking disgusted. Now, somehow somebody in some failed attempts attempted to break some monitors. But it's neither here nor there. But also in this tree of deceit, we also have Boston's manager, Alex Cora, that he is also in this mix, and he also gets fired. We ain't gonna sugarcoat. He gets fired from the Boston Red Sox.
He'll get suspended very, very soon. The word is way worse than what the Astros GM.
His suspension hasn't come down yet. He's just been fired from his team.
Exactly.
They didn't want anything. They didn't want anything done with him. Now,
and the Red Sox still gonna get smacked as an organization.
there is one more name that hasn't come down with any punishment quite yet, and that is the one of Mets manager Carlos Beltran. And we're talking about all four of these guys now in one film because they all were part of the team that benefited from this cheating. One of those teams, part of the reason why you changed clothes, happened to be the New York Yankees that they went up against in the ALCS championship, in the ALCS game, which is American League Championship game.
Twice out of the last 3 years.
The Yankees believe at one point they had them dead to rights until all of a sudden the Houston Bats got hot, as the Houston Bats had gotten hot this whole entire season. They went on to win a national championship using this cheating method. The very next year, New York Yankees again go up against a red-hot Boston Red Sox, which nobody saw coming. Remember that. Boston Red Sox were bad. Got Alex Cora, became the Yankees. Better than the Yankees in regular season and in playoffs. And then eventually went on to lose. Another year, the Yankees. You understand that if you're a Yankees fan, as I am, if you're any team that played the Houston Astros in the last couple of years, Brooklyn Dodgers as well. If you're the team that played the Boston Red Sox, Yankees again, you should be furious that you are on the opposite side of this conspiracy? Now, as I said right now, you're seeing Carlos Beltran. And I'm going to tell you right now that ultimately, I don't think there's been enough punishment passed down. I don't think there's been enough punishment passed down at all. I think every single banner, every single championship, every single positive thing that they've got represented from the Major League Baseball from those years should be stripped from them. We should have a blank year for championship that year, like they do in college.
Or you could ship those things up to New York.
You can't. Nah, that's one thing I can't do. You can't just shift around but you can be like, hey, this year we had no champion. That year we had no champion. We had to suspend every single form of management so far from them. Take it from them. Literally take it out of the books. You like doing everything else about the record books and the integrity of the game and the steroids. You understand? This is as bad as the steroid scandal to me. This is as bad as Alice Rodriguez. Like Alice Rodriguez is in the same category to me as Jeff Lunghall, AJ Hinch, Alex Cora, and Carlos Beltran. You have cheated the game of baseball. You have used alternative methods to enhance your capability to be successful in this game. And it was not legal. You are a cheater, a cheater, a cheater, 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 cocksucking cheater. Unless you like sucking cock, then whatever you don't like.
You're gonna be somewhat upset with my take on this.
What?
Okay, so had we did this podcast either last night or early this morning, I would be riding right along with you. Strip they shit, all of it. Now, granted, they still fucked up. They're still foul. And personally, who I want to really start seeing to get punished, besides the manager and the general manager, I want to see some players get some discipline too.
That is true too.
I want to see some players get some discipline too, because obviously the GM and the manager, they can't do this shit by themselves.
Because ultimately,
they can't do this by themselves.
And I think that there will. I have a feeling there will be, and the reason why I say that is because
I basically want it to where when the baseball season comes next year, this coming season, I don't want to have to worry about. And this is not just the Yankee fan in me speaking. This is just for what you do. We don't need to worry about you being in contention to win anything. I want you to be smoked. I want you to be a lottery team and then really feel the fact that you don't have those first and second round picks that they took from you too.
I'm pretty sure they have. I'm pretty sure they have enough video evidence. Every single player that banged on a drum. I don't give a fuck if you brought your son's 2-year-old drum set and was like boop, 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 boop. Every single person I want them suspended. 50 games minimum. Listen, I want players going to have to. Which going to make me keep an eye on Carlos Beltran to see how easily and quickly they punish him. Because if he gets it swiftly, that lets me know they're coming after the players. Because if Carlos Beltran gets a swift punishment, right? Means that they already exactly, and he switched over to manager. Oh, he's on the manager side. We could get him now easily. It means that they're trying to find a way to come after these players. They're trying to find. Because listen, yeah, you have to remember that baseball player association is the truth.
They don't play when it comes to discipline.
And you know, so crazy. I remember them banging on the drums and sets. I remember that shit. I remember that shit because I've called softball games, and if you call not men games, right? Like college and stuff. But if you call like women's softball games, especially like on the college level, that's all they do. But they're jamming. Like they have cadences in there. Hit the ball. Queen is your queen to be Africa. Like, like they be in there. So like I thought they were just rocking. I didn't realize they had Morse code in there. Like.
Curveball, slider, fastball, knuckleball. Okay, now for my take on this shit.
Good.
Alright, so the main thing is this, and the main reason why my tone has changed is because I had a conversation with someone today. And after that talk, I was like, you know what? You're right. We gotta stop acting like sports is this whole sacred movement thing. Like everybody's moving so innocently and just doing the right thing all the time. No. And it's in every sport. Every sport you can think of, somebody's trying to find some type of way to get a competitive advantage.
Great. They're all cheaters.
But check it. Exactly. I mean, if that's what we all want to, exactly. If that's what it's got to be, then everybody's a cheater. The problem is, not everybody's been caught. And me, how I'm feeling is, like, if I'm somebody out there, I'm on a team. If we're trying to use a competitive advantage, all right, fine, cool, whatever. Like, do I like it? Do I agree with it? No. But at the end of the day, this is how I put food in my family's mouth. And I can guarantee because at that time, that year, 2017, I don't remember the Astros being hot shit before then. I don't. So what I can bet on is jobs were on the line. People were about to get fired.
They would went to another team.
They
Still would have made money. They were still.
But
They're all still already. They already all still
way,
millionaires, and they're making
either
money
way,
already. They still would have
but
made money.
Either way, somebody would have still been out of a job. You just said that right there, right?
Well, they would have deserved to be though.
That's what you said, right?
Okay then. So
Okay, but
so that
check
so that makes it
But
okay.
check
Okay.
What
So
happened to the Yankees manager 2 days
okay.
after that series?
So
ended?
he got fired
Because why?
because his team lost.
But how did his team lose? They were cheated, right? Competitive advantage, right? So that's what I'm saying.
Alright,
Legacies were
so what you're saying is that it's okay.
Legacies were
So what
fucked.
you're saying that okay. I lost my job.
He was the one who was changing the Yankees into what they're about to be this coming year. This coming year, it sucks that he's not going to be the manager. It sucks that it's going to be Aaron Boone, who I really don't even feel is a good manager or anything like that. I feel like it's basically like the Warriors thing. Mark Jackson was the one who put this shit in. Why does he get booted and Steve Kerr gets to reap his work? Like, come on. But it is what it is. It's the name of the game. You got to win. And my thing is, okay, they're tipping signals. They went to the core. They went deep to get those signals and everything. Electronic devices, had them all set up to see everything. All these beating the drums to do all of this stuff, right? They still have to hit the ball perfectly for that thing to go out the park. You got to be in play to make the defensive play. And then on top of that, we still get the opportunity to come up to the bat and swing.
Without any knowledge of what's coming at us.
Without any knowledge, yes, exactly.
Which is a big difference for professional athletes.
It's a big difference, and exactly.
Which is actually everything for professional athletes
on
that level.
Wrong. It is fucked up. It is
so
highly,
what you're you know what you're trying to defend here.
I'm not trying to defend shit.
Are you trying to say
no? Do not get it. If you let me finish, I will get to my point. Alright? It's highly fucked up, and actually, this is what I remember actually telling the individual who I was on the phone with. I was like, but check this out though, because I remember the person actually saying like, to be upset about it, you sound like sore losers because that's what everybody else does. I'm like, I get it. Yes, everybody else gets in the competitive edge. It's just a matter of if you get caught, and I'll get into the getting caught part of this shit. The thing is, all right. We're not professional. I played baseball for a bit. I did. So I kind of understand being in the basketball, but I ain't no professional athlete. I'm no professional athlete. I'm not standing out there having a good eye judging of when to swing and when not to. So for a professional batter to stand in that batter's box, that pitcher standing over there not even knowing that he already knows what the fuck you're gonna throw at him and shit. He's standing there just waiting for you to throw that shit, so he already knows when to swing, how to hit it, everything. It's completely fucked up. It's horrible. It's disgusting, and it makes it even worse when you hear CC Sabathia come out on camera and talk about. It's like, damn. The more you hear about it and everything, it's like, damn. I could have had another ring by the end of my career, either one of these past 3 years. So yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But what I'm saying right now is, okay, cool. Use your competitive advantage. All right, fine. Do what you have to do. But when you get
the website business.qld.gov.au,
Google, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Competitive advantage. Your competitive advantage is what sets your business apart.
You know what?
It highlights the benefits a customer receives when they do business with you. It could be your product.
And she's giving a super long explanation.
I'm saying, rude ass Google, man.
The mic's off.
Damn. I'm saying, man. But yeah, what I'm straight up, man. Yeah, what I'm saying is, when you get caught, you got to pay the price. So if they don't get caught, I don't care. All it is smoke and mirrors. It's allegations. It's whatever. It's everything allegedly. But when all the evidence is put out and you get exposed, like the way they got exposed, whatever punishment you get, that's on you, Papo. That's on you. Now, granted, do I feel like they should have their championships taken now? No, I don't. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, especially if you broadcast it, put it out on Front Street, how they won that championship, all baseball fans are going to be like, nah, man. It's like whoever, it's like, you know, you doing business with somebody on the block. That person, you don't fuck with them no more. They come around, nah, money. Your bread's not good here no more, B. Your face not good. We don't fuck with you. We don't respect your shit. That's basically what everybody's going to be saying to the Astros right now. We don't respect your shit. Keep keep everything. Keep all of that. But we just don't respect that. That shit is tainted.
Which is 100% true. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to find a way to justify the guy that robbed and shot up the bank because he lost his job. That's what the Astros did. They get ready to lose their job, couldn't pay them, lost their job, couldn't find, probably wasn't, you know, was wondering what the fuck is gonna do. Let me go rob and shoot up a bank. Who cares about all these innocent people? I just didn't want to not lose my job or my home.
Do what you gotta do so you can eat, B.
But we don't.
But like I said, if you get caught, it's on you. On you. You own that. Same thing with those Patriots, B. You get caught, that shit's on you. You just be wondering. But at the end of the day, all these teams who get caught, fam, you want to know the common denominator? Somebody snitching. Somebody puts them out. You want to know how the Astros shit even hit the fan? A former pitcher on the team, his name.
Isn't that how that happened to Boston too? Like somebody started talking, a former player started talking, came on the radio and started talking.
Former players who are no longer with the team, probably better they're not on the team no more. They throw the shit out there. Now MLB's like, huh? What? Now we have to investigate. The player, just so y'all know the name of the player, because hey, since we on the whole just dropping the bag and dropping name calling, name dropping all of that, let's drop this nigga's name out here. His name, Mike Fiers. I don't even know if he's still on the team right now anymore, but that's the dude who used to pitch for the Astros back in 2017. He came out in November 2019 and dropped the whole bag. He told who did he tell? He told the Athletic in Houston. He told the Athletic. He told a reporter, newspaper article about all of this shit. So it's like, huh? What? What the fuck? Astros are cheating? MLB's like, you gotta look into this shit. I mean, shoot, the Cardinals, what's it called, last year, they had their own bullshit. Where they were something about betting and stuff like that. Everybody's doing their own dirt. It's just a matter of if you get caught. It's a matter of who's gonna expose you.
The way I look at it is, if you're cheating the game, if you're cheating the game to try to win, then I'm sorry, you're cheating and your season should be fucked. But
exactly.
let's.
But all it is the people who've gotten caught. Everybody's doing their own dirt.
So let's talk about the people whose season aren't fucked, right? And those are the two teams that are remaining in the playoffs.
Yankees, I love you.
Right.
Yankees, you got fucked.
And
not nice.
Right now we have, and I know we didn't cover two of these games because we already told you who won. Right? There's Kansas City. They took the game over. But not them. I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers beat Seattle, or Green Bay beat Seattle. That game, it was exactly kind of like how you could see the game going.
I'm not surprised.
Kind of a close game, but we know that Russell Wilson kind of struggles on Green Bay on the road. So not surprised that Aaron Rodgers found a way, and they were one of the best two teams in the NFC and got a bye week.
Yeah, definitely not surprised how that game went down. I'm kind of sad because the Seahawks were my Super Bowl pick. But at the end of the day, if they were going to lose somebody, I'd rather lose to my favorite quarterback in the league, Aaron Rodgers. So.
And then we also had, well...
When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get.
I will go to Annie up, you'll get your Barbie chain gap.
Put some respect on my nigga Sherm. Put some respect on my mans. Talk about some, I'm tired of hearing excuses for why I'm great. Talk your shit, Sherm. Talk your shit, son.
So he comes up with another interception, shuts down another.
In a playoff game.
So now we get